Have you heard that South Korea is moving their administrative capital from the city of Seoul to Sejong City? Now, Sejong City is going to be built as a smart city. It's going to be South Korea's new administrative capital, and there's going to be a lot of its integration with technology. But the biggest news is not that. The South Korean government, together with the developer that is known as Sesumco Limited, is building a mall, right, in this new administrative capital. And this mall is called as P4 Lala Square. And this mall is going to be built as a smart mall. Now, what does this mall look like, and what's so special about this mall? And why can this information be of a lot of benefit and is going to be very useful for you? Let's take a look at it together. This is what the mall looks like. Now, inside this mall that is called as P4 Lala Square, the developer is building this into a smart mall. That means it's going to be integrated with kiosk system construction, AI, and blockchain. This mall that you're looking at is going to be the world's first cryptocurrency mall. Now, for you who don't know what is cryptocurrency is digital money. That means if you visit this mall and you want to buy something, you want to shop, you cannot make payment using fiat currency. You cannot make payment using credit card. You can only make payment using digital money or cryptocurrency. First of its kind in the whole world. It's being built and it's going to be operational in the year 2023. Now, as you may know, as you may be following, there are a lot of digital money and cryptocurrency companies out there. But in the year 2020, the South Korean government, together with Sesumco Limited, has made a decision that there's only going to be one digital currency, digital money, that's going to be used as the payment method, one and only payment method in the whole mall. If you can get information about it. And what they have chosen is a gold-backed crypto asset that is called as Nagaya. As you can see in the photos, this is the CEO of Nagaya Technologies, Mr. Johannes Chandra. He has already signed an MOU with the mall. That means when this mall is going to be operational in 2023, they are going to be using Nagaya as a payment method. Not even Korean won, not even US dollars. Now, I want you to imagine this. This mall is going to be operational in 2023. And you found this information, this opportunity right now to purchase Nagaya 2 years prior. Now, I want you to imagine when this is already operational, how much do you think the price of Nagaya will be when it is used as the one and only payment method in a whole mall? Today, as you have found Nagaya at an early stage, today Nagaya's price is at 1.9 US dollars per this presentation is taken. Yeah, that means if you have found it, please check how much is the price of Nagaya today. But as per this presentation is taken, the price of one coin is at 1.9 US dollars. So that means you can purchase however much you want. If you buy one, it's at 1.9. 10 Nagaya is at 19 US dollars. 100 Nagaya is at 190. 1000 is at 1900, and so forth. Now, my question to you is back to the question that I asked you earlier. When Nagaya is already used as a payment method in the whole mall, that means people are going to purchase this Nagaya digital currency not because they want to invest, but because they need it. How much do you think the price of Nagaya will be in 2023 when the mall is already operational? $10? $20? $30? It is predicted by the Singapore actuarial science experts that the price of one Nagaya coin of yours could reach 100 US dollars or even more in 5 years or less. Again, the one and only digital currency that is going to be used as a payment method in a whole mall. That means if you would have purchased 100 coins, 100 Nagaya, when the market value of Nagaya is at 100 US dollars, your Nagaya's value is going to be at 10,000 US dollars. If you purchase 1,000, it could go up to 100,000 US. If you purchase 10,000, it could be $1 million. Now, the question that you're asking is, could it go above $100 or could it be below 5 years? Let's take a look at the concept together. What exactly is Nagaya? right? Where is the what exactly is Nagaya? Who is the one in charge of it? What's the concept like? Let's take a look at it together. And why this digital currency, which is the first hybrid crypto asset in the whole world, is taking the whole world by storm, and why is it so viral? We're going to take a look at it together. In simplicity, Nagaya is a digital proof of ownership, or POO, of certain amount of pure gold. That means each one of your Nagaya coin, however much you purchase, is backed by real physical gold. That is the reason why Nagaya is chosen to be the one and only payment method in P4 Lala Square in Sejong City. Nagaya's concept is very simple. You purchase Nagaya, however much Nagaya you want to purchase today, at $1.9 US. 50% of your initial fund is used to purchase the initial gold. Not 100%. Yeah? If 100%, that means Nagaya becomes a stable coin. Right? The price is going to be dependent on the price of gold. We don't want that. We want it to go above, beyond the value of gold. Right? 50% over here acts as a hedge, as a risk management. Which means, as you must be aware, the price of cryptocurrencies, crypto assets can go up to the roof, but it can also go down. And it can go down a lot. 50% of the initial value of your initial investment is invested in gold, means it's a risk management for you. It could go up however much it wants, but it will not go down below the value of the gold that's backing your Nagaya up. Because you would not want to sell your Nagaya below the value of the gold that's backing it up. Right? So 50% of your initial investment when you purchase Nagaya is secured in gold bars, pure gold bars that's kept in Singapore. Now, the beauty of Nagaya lies in its concept, right? And this is why this Nagaya coin is going to be used as a payment method. Why? Because in the beginning, your gold is 50%, but eventually the gold that's backing your Nagaya up is going to increase with time. That means, as you're holding your Nagaya coin, for example, it's backed by a certain amount of gold in the beginning, the grammation of the gold that's backing your Nagaya up will increase with time. So it's as good as you're holding your own gold tree, right? Without having to do anything, your gold increases. Now the question is, where does this come from? Nagaya is going to be running projects, physical projects, right? From the projects, there will be profits, and from the profits, it will be distributed equally to all Nagaya that's available in the market. And there's no fixed ROI here. However much is the project profit, we're going to be transparent. You're going to be able to see the profit and loss report. You're going to be able to see the gold report. Everything is available for you to see. So Nagaya is transparent, right? So that means from the projects proceeds is going to be, a portion of it is going to be used to increase the gold that's backing your Nagaya up. And there's also going to be profit share in the form of US dollars. Now, how does this work? Okay, there's only 50 million Nagaya that's available in the market. Not more than 50 million. Right? However much projects that we run in the future. Right now, we are running one project already, which means right now if you purchase Nagaya, you're going to be getting gold increment and profit share from just one project. Now, I want you to imagine how powerful this is. Later on, once we run two projects, means you're going to receive gold increment and profit share from two projects. That means your gold increases twice a month. If we're running three projects, means you're going to be receiving gold increment 3 times a month. If we're running 4 projects, think about it, 5 projects, and so on. 50 million Nagaya coins can be purchased by 8 billion people. Imagine how powerful that is. We're going to be running more and more and more and more projects in the future. That means more projects gives more gold. And that gold in the Nagaya Gold Reserve can only be distributed only amongst 50 million coins, not more than that. So how much Nagaya would you like to own today at $1.9 US? Now, this is an illustration of what Nagaya's Gold Reserve is going to look like years from now, months and years from now. As you can see here, there are two kinds of, coins out there, right? This is why Nagaya is called as hybrid crypto asset. There is the utility coin, which is backed by nothing. It can go up to the skies, but it can also go down to the roof. It is highly volatile. Not that we're saying it's a bad thing. Of course not. Everything has their own characteristics, right? There's another one that is called a stable coin. Now, stable coin is backed by an asset, right? But there is no added value to us as an investor to hold a stable coin. We're better off just holding the real asset that backs it, right? Now, as you can see here in the screen, this is the projection of what your gold increment will look like. In the case of majority of digital assets out there, it's really volatile. And this is the reason why P4 Lala Square in Sejong City is going to use Nagaya as a payment method. Most digital currencies out there, when they drop really high. It could even go down to zero. But in Nagaya, because there is gold that back it up, the value of Nagaya will not drop below, as you can see the red color. It will not drop below the gold that's backing your Nagaya up, right? You can see the green color, and it keeps increasing, which means the value that you receive as a Nagaya holder constantly increases with time. So you hold Nagaya, 50% is backed by gold, the gold keeps increasing the longer you hold your Nagaya coins. And with that, the market value is also expected to increase with time. This is why this digital asset right here that you're looking at is really viral, and a lot of people are talking about it too. As you can see, the value of gold keeps increasing with time. And we all know gold is a safe haven. It protects the value of a currency from inflation. So gold, undoubtedly, with time, there are up and down, but with time, if you stretch, it's always increasing. Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is the world's first cryptocurrency. Yeah. Now, Bitcoin and Nagaya has a similarity, right? Its supply is limited. Bitcoin only has 21 million, Nagaya has 50 million. And the market is worldwide. That means 8 billion people all over the world can purchase both Bitcoin and Nagaya. The difference is Bitcoin is not backed by gold. Bitcoin is just numbers, right? Its beauty is its algorithms. Yeah, it's the way it works, the technology, right? Yet without the gold, Bitcoin is able to increase, it's able to skyrocket since 2008, the first time it came out. My question to you is, what about Nagaya? Like what I said, Nagaya is like Bitcoin. The difference is Nagaya is backed by pure gold, and the gold increases with time. And we're going to be used in a mall. What do you think will happen to Nagaya's value in the future? It is expected to skyrocket with time. And think about it, you have found it at an early stage, which is 1.9. You still have an opportunity to get it at the cheapest price, one of its cheapest price. Now, we pride ourselves in our concept that Nagaya's concept is like no other digital asset out there. But beside that, we also pride ourselves in the way we are building trust with you, our Nagaya holder. Our mission is very simple. We want to build trust and value long-term through legality and transparency. We don't want to be here to just give false hopes, but we want to actually show that as a Nagaya holder, you are able to witness the transparency that is given by this company. What are the kind of transparency that you can see in Nagaya? The first one, you can see the gold reserve that is backing your Nagaya up. Right? You're the holder. You're able to see it. You can also see where your gold is kept. It's kept in Singapore. Where is it exactly? We're going to take a look at it together. You can also see the project's profit and loss report every month. It is going to be displayed to you as a Nagaya holder, and it will also be audited on a regular basis. Yes, and as you can see here, it's going to be audited, both the gold and the projects. So as a Nagaya holder, we want you to feel more comfortable that you're holding an asset that is legal, that is transparent, that is more safe, more stable, but it has the tendency to continue to increase with time. Now, what does our transparency look like? Let's take a look at it together. First, you can see the gold's transparency. What does it look like? Where is it purchased from? What's the gold like? Including the receipt of the purchase. You can even see it. Where your gold is kept, you can take a look at it. It's kept in a storage facility that is called as the Safe House Singapore. It's an ISO 9001 certified precious metal storage, and it's regulated by the Singapore government. Anytime you're in Singapore, you want to make an appointment with us and you want to see your gold, the gold that's backing your Nagaya up, you're more than welcome. You're there with us. You can see this is what the process will look like. This is Nagaya CEO, Mr. Johannes Chandra. when he was keeping the first batch of gold of Nagaya holders. So before the gold is kept inside the box, it has to first be checked. So anytime you're around in Singapore, then do give us a call, visit our office, and maybe we can even have an appointment with you. You can see how the gold is kept inside the safe house. So after they've already checked it, they are the one who's going to be keeping it inside the box. We from Nagaya are not even allowed to hold the gold anymore. As I told you, there is a receipt, there is an invoice that shows the storage process. It's there. It's that white paper. As you can see, you can also see it inside the dashboard. After the box is locked, it is then sealed with a metal seal. So I want to ask you a question. If you hold a digital asset that is backed by real LBMA grade gold, full transparency, let's take a look at the project transparency. As you can see in the screen, every month, the project's profit and loss report will be available for you to view. So how much is the net profit? How much is distributed for gold? How much is for profit share? And to how many Nagaya is it going to be distributed? It's available. And once a year, the projects will be audited. One of the biggest reasons why Nagaya was accepted as the payment method in the whole mall is because, well, as you have seen just now, the transparency, the concept, and another biggest major reason is Nagaya's legality. What you're seeing right now on the screen is Nagaya's company registration in Singapore. We are officially registered in Singapore and South Korea. And we go under the name Nagaya Technologies Private Limited. This is a display from a Singapore government website, which is acra.gov.sg. Nagaya is also a member of two associations. One is Access and another one is Singapore FinTech Association. Access is Singapore Cryptocurrency and Blockchain Industry Association that is based in Singapore, and also SFA. Both of these associations are acknowledged by the Singapore government. As you can see here, this is our core management. Our CEO is Mr. Johannes Chandra. He is the one who actually built the Nagaya mainnet. Nagaya is not a token, Nagaya is a mainnet. He has been in the field of blockchain and crypto assets since the year 2011. He graduated from Germany. And as you can see here, he is the one who have built the system. And if you've attended few of our events, both offline and online, then you must have met him in person. Our co-founder and chief operating officer is Mrs. Yuli Yolanda. She's based in Singapore. She and her husband are entrepreneurs in multiple countries. So she's the one who overlooks our Singapore offices and operations. Our chief marketing officer is Professor Jung Hee-chul. His experience is he was a member of the Korean government and also a lecturer. Professor Jung is also the one who ensured that Nagaya was the one that was chosen as the payment method in P4 Lala Square in South Korea. He's also the one that overlooks our operations in our South Korean office. Our chief communication officer is Koh Hui Hui. Her experience was that she was a member of the Singapore Airlines in the marketing division for 17 years before eventually coming to the core management of Nagaya Technologies in late 2019. Our business development manager is Mr. Joshua. He has managed marketing companies for over 33 years. And his duty is that he has to share information about Nagaya to others, as many people as possible to know the information about Nagaya. And the one on the corner left down of your screen is myself. So I'm the youngest member of the management, of the core management, and my experience was that before I was in Nagaya, I was a trainer and consultant for companies for 5 years in multiple countries in Asia. So I was really grateful to be given the opportunity to be a part of the Nagaya management because I really love this company. I really love the concept. And I believe that this concept can really help a lot of people, a lot of you to be prosperous with crypto assets. And when I saw the concept, I immediately jumped in. And my duty is that I have to help as many people as possible to know the information about Nagaya through digital media trainings. This is our advisor. His name is Mr. Muhammad Nizam Ismail. He was the former deputy director of the Monetary Authority of Singapore. Now, until today, he's still active in the field of blockchain, the field of law, finance, and he is giving us advice, and he's helping us, so that we are able to better serve our Nagaya holders wherever you are all around the world. Now, why does this management team matter? Why are we showing you this? We want to show you that our management comes from multiple backgrounds. We have an entrepreneur, we have an IT specialist, we have one that comes from the government, marketing, business, because we believe, and I'm sure you also agree, that a technology company that's based on technology itself is not enough. There also needs to be a good business concept to balance it. Unless and until the business concept is right, then technology itself will not survive. And that's why our management comes from multiple backgrounds. And we definitely would like to connect with you wherever you are all around the world. Let's discuss, let's exchange ideas, and let's see how we can make more people know about Nagaya, especially in your circle, in your country. And this is our office. If you would like to visit us, we have an office in Singapore, and we also have an office in South Korea. There are already several Nagaya members who have already visited our office. If you're around and you would like to make an appointment or come and visit us, you are more than welcome to do so. Yeah, so this is a few pictures of our offices in Singapore and in South Korea. So if you want to visit, you want to meet us in our offices, you're more than welcome. Make an appointment anytime you're around. Let's catch up. Now, because of the concept of Nagaya and its uniqueness, words have spread. We were so humbled and so honored to be able to be invited to DAO Consensus Summit in Dubai in the month of March 16 to 21st, 2021, in which at that point of time, there were participants from 148 countries all over the world. As you can see here, we were invited, myself and Mr. Johannes Chandra, we were invited to share about the concept of Nagaya to the crowd. And as you can see here, the response was overwhelming. The response was so amazing, and we were so happy that we are able to share the message of Nagaya to as many people as possible all over the world. So we also would like to share this message with you and your community, with your circle, wherever they are. So if you would like to be in touch with us, do send us a message through Telegram or through email, and I will be more than happy. Maybe we can arrange something together and we can share the message of Nagaya to your community. And of course, after this event, the response of Nagaya worldwide has been incredible. We received a lot of inquiries from multiple countries as we speak right now. And also there's been major purchases from multiple countries all over the world. So again, we are more than happy to be able to share the message of Nagaya to your community, in your circle, wherever you are. And of course, this is also a massive milestone for us. Our website, triple continents all over the world. So that means the only continent that has actually not viewed Nagaya is only Antarctica. So again, wherever you are, welcome. We're so happy to meet you, and do keep in touch with us so that we can talk further about the concept of Nagaya. So the question that I would like to ask you right now that you have seen Nagaya's concept is, at which price would you like to purchase Nagaya? Now, I don't know whether or not you have missed out on the Bitcoin bandwagon, but I have. I'll be very honest with you. I knew about the concept of Bitcoin in 2013. At that time, I think it was at about $100 per coin, but I didn't purchase because I didn't really believe in it. I didn't really know it would become this big. I don't know whether or not you purchased it at the time, but I knew that if you could go back to that time and you could purchase Bitcoin, higher chances are you would purchase Bitcoin. But we can't go back there, right? So I knew that when I found this opportunity, when I found Nagaya and I was introduced to be a part of the management, I was so honored. Why not? Because first of all, of course, like, I get to know Nagaya at an early stage, and now I can also help you wherever you are to also hold Nagaya at its early stage. So the first time Nagaya came out in 2018, the price was at $1 per coin. Stayed that way until the first project started in 2020, and then the price went up to 1.1. After that, profit share was distributed, the price went up to 1.25. Since then, gold increment and profit share has been distributed since January 2020. The price kept increasing. It went up to 1.36, then 1.48, and then after that to 1.61, after that to 1.75, and today you found Nagaya at 1.9 US dollars. We were speaking about it just now. What do you think will be Nagaya's price when future events that has been planned start happening? When more people knows about Nagaya in the future? Now, Nagaya is still not in the market yet. For if you're asking, we target to be in the market by early next year or late this year, late 2021, early 2022. Can you still purchase Nagaya in the market later on? Yes, you can. The thing is, we don't know what the price will be at the time, because now we have more exposure and more people will know about the concept of Nagaya. By holding the coin, they can receive benefits. So when they hold it, it's going to be very tough for them to sell it because they're better off holding it, right? So if you would like to purchase Nagaya later on, once we are already in the market, then you may have to negotiate with the people who are already holding Nagaya, right? So can you still do that? You can, but we don't know what the price will be at the time. What about when we are already in the Korean mall in 2023? At this stage, people will not buy Nagaya because they want to invest, but because they have needs. So they will not bargain how much Nagaya's price will be. And it's going to be in the new administrative capital of South Korea. So you can imagine how the crowd will be at the time. So how much the price will be at the time, we're not certain. We're not sure. Maybe you can share. If you're watching it live, do share it in the chat. What do you think it will be the price at the time when Nagaya is already used in the P4 Lala Square? And so forth. Nagaya is not a short-term project. In the future, there will be more projects, there will be more utilities, there will be more research and development and innovation. But remember, there is only 15 million coins available. The market, the whole world. So if you found this information when Nagaya is still at 1.9 US dollars, I suggest you contact the person who has given you this information. Ask them how Nagaya works, how can I purchase? Ask them for a meeting with me so that we can talk about it. But get your Nagaya at this stage, right? Because the price is going to constantly increase. And of course, we all dream of a better future. We all dream of a more prosperous future, not only for you, but also for your family. As Steve Jobs has said, the future is determined by the decisions that you make today.